All right, guys, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to cover the 60 days accelerated playbook for you to get hired within the solar energy industry. Whether you're a completely newbie or you already have experience within the solar energy marketplace, we're going to help you get hired or get a promotion within the solar industry. So my name is Leandro Caruso, Leo, and I help people achieve their goals in the solar energy industry. I will help you get hired within the solar market. I have installed and helped manage more than 400 solar installations across the world. That would be in Australia, New Zealand, the Americas, Africa, and so many other places. I have hired so many people, countless people within the solar market, and I know exactly what's required for you to get hired within this industry. So I already have more than 4 online courses with over 43,000 students who have already enrolled in my courses and learned new skills. If you want to be one of them, follow this video, get to the absolute end of it, and I'll get you something straight for you, which is the best to come. All right, guys, so we're going to divide this basically in 2 major phases, right? The building foundation and the strategic and execution foundation. We're going to guarantee you that from 30 to 60 days, you will definitely get hired within the industry if you follow the simple rules, the simple steps. Not everyone is doing it, all right? So there's a lot of mistakes that are happening out there when people try to land a job within the solar energy marketplace. And what I'm going to do here is give you the specific strategy and execution for you to actually get into it straight away. So the very first step, phases 1 to 3, is the building the foundations. What does that mean? That means, first of all, identify your target zone. Identify your target zone. What specific role do you want to get into within the solar energy marketplace? So you need to focus exclusively on 3 to 5 key skills that bridge that gap between your experience and the job description of that specific role that you want to apply to. All right. The second phase within this building the foundation phase would be simulate real solar work. And this beats 90% of every other candidate out there because no one does these things. If someone would have come to me in the first place with a simulated workflow on what they've done, even if they didn't have any experience whatsoever, oh my God, that would have been absolutely amazing. But I've never seen it before. I've never seen someone coming with a real mock-up example of what a real solar installation would have looked like. So if you want to beat 90% of the candidates, you need to create mock quotes, system layouts, and commissioning documents. Within my solar energy courses, you will be shown how to do all of these ones together. So if you don't have any experience whatsoever out there in the market and you've never been employed before, that's absolutely fine because we'll build the foundations for you. Okay, you just follow the roadmap and I'll get you straight into it. All right, the third step would be mirror the industry blueprint. What does this mean? It means optimizing your LinkedIn and CV by mirroring specific terminology used in targeted solar roles. Super, super, super important, guys. So instead of scattering a million CVs out there, you need to point specifically in the right direction. You need to point specifically on the roles that you want to aim for and target those roles by customizing your LinkedIn and CVs with the proper terminology for that specific job description. All right, then we move on to the other phase, which is the strategic and execution side of things. So a lot of people do send like a million CVs everywhere. They think it's a numbers game. Guys, it is not. Trust me when I say you need to adopt the sniper approach, all right? The sniper approach. What does this mean? It means strategic success, right? Which is a lot of people make the mistakes of sending very generic CVs everywhere. They're trying to learn absolutely every single bit of information about solar without the depth required for that specific role. And they are giving up after maybe 10 applications maximum. So the strategic correction that you need to do to actually align better and increase your likelihood of getting employed within the solar energy market is customizing your CV and send direct messages to the HR department. Then learn only what matters for one single path. If you want to go over project management, You do not have to learn about possibly installation side of things. You don't, all right? You need to actually learn the depth of project management. Same way, if you want to go over sales, you need to have depth in sales. You don't need to have depth in the technical aspects of solar and so forth. Then you need to adhere to the 60 days pipeline, which I'm going to show you a little bit more about it in my next video. And the impact that this will have on you. You will skip the HRQ entirely. You will achieve job-ready speed technical knowledge, and you will break through any friction that you might find with the HR department, and you're going to go straight at what you need to do. So stop the scattergun method and instead send 5 to 10 highly targeted customized applications per day. Highly targeted customized applications. Okay. Now, step number 5 would be skip the queue, the HR queue, which means a direct message to the hiring manager. Reach out directly to the hiring manager on LinkedIn to demonstrate your skills and initiative. And use your workflow edge, guys. So if you already build a simulation right here on the second step, in interviews, use your simulated projects as proof that you already understand how solar works, that you already have experience building a project, that you already know the entire workflow from start to finish. So don't get discouraged if you don't have the experience. Don't at all, because everyone starts somewhere. Absolutely everyone starts somewhere. Me, myself, I have started with 0 experience, and by being an incredibly good communicator, and selling myself way better than the actual skills that I had, I was able and managed to land a job within the solar energy industry more than 15 years ago. All right? But don't get discouraged if you do not have experience. Now, if I would have known this roadmap, if I would have known this accelerated playbook to get hired within the industry, guys, I would have, cut my learning curve so much. Going next, I will help you get hired within the solar energy industry. If you send me a comment underneath that says solar, I'll send you all the roadmaps from start to finish, and we'll get straight into it. All right. We'll guarantee you that you will get access to HR departments, recruiters, and so forth. And we will break together within the solar energy market. Let's go, guys.